In this ancient world, survival was a constant struggle against predators that moved with a silent grace.
The prehistoric python was a titan of constriction, moving through the undergrowth like a living muscular river.
Its lidless eyes were fixed on the movement of a primitive mammal hiding within the thickest brush.
A flickering tongue provided a chemical map, allowing the giant to track its prey across the landscape.
The vulnerability was highest at the water edge, where the surface hid monsters that were older than trees.
Stealth was the primary weapon of the giant constrictor, making it an invisible threat in murky water.
The strike was a blur of motion as the python launched its massive weight with terrifying speed.
Nature is indifferent to the struggle for life, as the serpent secures another successful and heavy meal.
Securing the prize was vital to avoid the attention of larger theropods that patrolled the forest edges. Scavengers waited in the hot sun for leftovers, but the giant serpent was an efficient ancient predator.
Digestion required immense energy, forcing the giant to remain stationary for several weeks in the dark shadows.
In this state, the predator was most vulnerable, relying on camouflage to protect itself from other giants.
Tropical storms were frequent in the Eocene, changing the landscape and providing new hunting grounds for serpents.
Rising waters allowed the python to swim into areas previously inaccessible and providing a tactical advantage for hunting. Adaptability was the key to longevity, as the serpent adjusted to the ever-changing prehistoric jungle world.
Mutual respect existed between top-tier predators that had no interest in a risky and fatal fight.
The cool darkness of the caves offered a sanctuary where the python could regulate its blood temperature. Renewal was a slow process, requiring the snake to peel away the old layer, revealing fresh scales.
The shedding process ensures the predator stays healthy and removes parasites accumulated during its many swamp hunts.
Outside the cavern walls, the ecosystem thrives with life that is constantly evolving and adapting for survival.
Even while resting, the presence of the giant serpent radiates a warning to any smaller jungle creatures. Freshly shed and energized, and the hunter returns to the marshes to seek out its next massive meal.
Darkness does not hide the prey from the python's specialized heat-sensing pits, located along its jaw.
Every muscle fiber is tuned for stealth, allowing the massive reptile to move through debris like smoke.
Juvenile snakes must establish their own territories to ensure they have access to enough food and resources.
Even giant serpents face threats from the sky when they are young and not yet fully grown.
Instinctual caution is a requirement for survival in a world where everything is a predator or prey.
The geological activity of the era provides a warm climate that supports such massive, cold-blooded giants.
Basking is a vital daily ritual for the serpent to maintain the metabolic rate needed for hunting.
Many creatures have developed armor to survive the intense pressure of a prehistoric constrictor's deadly hunting strike. The scent of warm-blooded mammals is a powerful lure that calls the hunter back to action. The tension in the air is palpable as the predator closes the distance with extreme and patience. Speed and precision are the hallmarks of a successful ambush that leaves the prey with no escape.
Once the coils are locked, the outcome is certain, as the giant serpent begins its crushing work.
Flexible jaw ligaments allow the snake to consume meals far larger than the diameter of its head.
Scavengers are a constant presence in the wild, always looking for an opportunity to feed on remains. Protection while feeding is essential, as the predator is most vulnerable when its mouth is full today.
Water provides a safe haven where the snake can hide from terrestrial predators during the coming storm.
The giant reptile is as comfortable in the water as it is on the forest floor today.
Stability is maintained by the serpent's massive weight, allowing it to remain stationary even in fast currents.
The cycle of life resumes as the prehistoric world dries out and the animals emerge once again. These two ancient titans share the same environment, each respecting the other's as territory and lethal hunting power. Coexistence is a common theme in the wild when the cost of conflict is too high today.
Maintaining body temperature is a constant task that requires the serpent to seek out heat every day.
Every scale is a piece of a masterpiece designed by millions of years of natural selection, and smaller creatures often use the giant as a lookout post, unaware of the danger beneath their feet. A simple movement is enough to send ripples of fear through the smaller inhabitants of the jungle.
The predator prepares for another hunt, its body tensing as it prepares to launch into action soon.
Patience is the serpent's greatest virtue, as it waits for the perfect moment to strike its prey.
Even the largest herbivores must be cautious when approaching the water's edge in this prehistoric jungle world.
The struggle is intense, but the serpent's grip is absolute as it begins the constriction process now.
Success is a result of perfect timing and overwhelming force that leaves the prey with no hope. Feeding is a long and laborious process that requires the snake to be completely focused on task.
The cycle of life continues as the predator settles in to digest its massive and successful meal.
Safety is found in the shadows, where the serpent can rest and recover for its next hunt.
The ancient world is a place of wonder and terror, where every creature plays its vital role.
The diversity of life in the era is a testament to the power of evolution and adaptation.
Rest is the reward for a successful hunt, allowing the predator to prepare for the challenges ahead.
The cycle of life resumes as the prehistoric world wakes up and the animals emerge once again.
The next generation is ready to take its place in the ecosystem, ensuring the survival of species.
Instinct is the primary force that guides their behavior from the moment they are born into world. Survival is a constant battle, even for the smallest members of the giant serpent family in jungle.
Ready for another hunt, and the giant returns to the marshes to seek out its next massive meal. The master of ambush is back in action, its body tensing as it prepares for the strike.
The cycle of life is eternal in the prehistoric world, where the python is king of shadows.
Success is a result of perfect timing and overwhelming force that leaves the prey with no hope.
The balance of nature is maintained through these encounters, ensuring the survival of the fittest in wild. The era of the giant serpent is a testament to the power of nature and its evolution. Billions of years later, the remains of these giants tell the story of a world long forgotten,